Good morning, everyone. It's Sunday morning. This is Simon Holden for Holden Sources. It's just coming up to 10:15. It is the 6th of June, and it is the day after Derby Day. Now, what did we learn? Well, firstly, we learned that there was no third HFC new system bet because Mohafeth was pulled out very, very late in the day by William Haggis. Now, he said the ground was too soft. The only thing I would counter that with, it was a red hot day. I'm not far from there. The ground was drying out. The times were quickening up. Wasn't a great derby. You only get one shot at the title. Perhaps he could have told the jockey, the ground's not quick enough. Don't be hardening. Wait for another day. But all money's returned. No harm done. Hugely frustrating because I don't think it was much of a derby. And he now goes to Ascot. But I ask you, what if it rains the night before? What does he do then? HFC, no bet for them today. Whenever the next system bet, I will put it on here with 2.5 points up. Bit of a letdown. I did notice a couple of, after the news came out, a couple of thumbs down as though somehow I am linked to the decision to pull the horse out. Would that I were in such a powerful position. But thank you for that little pop down there. If you want to count that by giving me a thumbs up. Now, what am I going to do? I'm going to give you two Bombproof bets today. That service is closed, but I like the Bombproof bets today. I'm going to release them on here. But what I will say, I've got to give a shout out again to the Midlander. As you know, we've reopened that. It's £29 for the rest of the year. Now, it was carnage. It was carnage at Epsom yesterday for punters. Most services lost. Now, the double shots, Duke of Hazzard, Frankie got caught on the rail. I think he would have been second at least. He may well have won. You can't really go for an audacious run on the inside rail at Epsom, but Frankie obviously full of confidence after his Oaks win. So Duke of Hazzard was the first double shot. The second double shot was Sun and Sani at 40-1. That's right, 40-1, the biggest price we've ever done for double shot, the inside info service. I did know that a huge run was expected. The horse went off at 14-1 and was still leading at the furlong pole. We had an incredible thrill ride. Sadly, his early exertions took the toll on him. But those are the sort of double shot gambles you're going to be in on 14s into 12s, 14s. And the Duke of Hazzard was well backed. A horror ride. So that was a sort of day for punters for most. Now, double shot is back today, but more of that in a minute. I must say, the Midlander had two bets. The first one was each way Soto Sizzler in the 5:15. Now, if you saw the race, incredibly unlucky second, did the favourite. And then this horse came charging down the line and did him after not breaking out very well. Really unlucky there. So mild profit, Soto Sizzler. And the second horse he gave was in the final race of the meeting, the 5:50. It was each way Musica, given at 25-1, just got done. So 2 seconds there, but I know many of you each way double. It's a huge each way double on the places, and it's a very good profit on Musica on the place. But that's the sort of bets. So not every tipster had his conkers done in yesterday. Midlander, I know a lot of people have just joined. Now he's got two bets today. Let me tell you where they are. They are at drumroll. They're not at drumroll. That was a little time filler while I got the bets up. They are at Goodwood. They're currently 7-2. A rare win only bet. So when he does win only, you get your max stake on them and a 10-1 shot. So if you're not in Midlander, you've seen yet again, those of you who came in yesterday morning, big thumbs up to you. £29 to the rest of the year. All bets sent by email bright and early. The second link in the description box below, and you'll be on a 7-2 max win and a 10-1 each way. Now, double shots, we go again. Loads of you came in yesterday. You were on that big gamble. I intend to put some money in your pocket today. I got two. They are 6-1 shot at Goodwood and an 8-1 shot at Goodwood. I want you to do these both each way if you're coming in, and an each way double. We're going for a big day. Midlander's going for a big day, and I'm going to outdo him. Now I'm going to give you two Bombproof bets. A lot of my services, good luck if you're in, they're concentrating on Goodwood, but I've gone to Perth for my 2 Bombproofs. The service is closed, but I am going to give you a look at these because I think Perth's a great track and I really like these and they're decent prices. So again, with these, you could do them both each way and a very small each way double. And HFC will be back. The system, we're going for a minimum of 100 points profit. For the moment, I'm giving them on here. We're 2.5 points up after 2. Obviously, my half-eth is a 0, zilch, money back. I'll be going through the cards for the next few days with my assistant, the prof, this morning and early afternoon. And I would hope that in the next 2 to 3 days, we'll work out where we're going with that and whether there is a selection or whether there is likely to be. And I'll tell you nearer the time. I'm not going to push for one. These HFC bets, when they're there, they're there. If they're not there, it's a blank day. If we do get this rolling, let me tell you, there'll be some weeks when there's 4. There might be the odd week when there's 1 or 2. We do not push these, they come to us. So there you go. That's about HFC. Very sorry about yesterday. I know it's frustrating. Believe me, anybody who put a late thumbs down, nobody was more annoyed about that horse being pulled out than me. So if I could have given the thumbs down, I would have done, but that would have been commercial suicide. Right, let's crack on. It's a Sunday. The sun is beginning to shine. I will not take up too much of your precious time. So let's go to the 235. It is the Bet365 Handicap Chase. It's a Class 3, some decent jumping action up there at beautiful, beautiful Perth. Wonderful university at Perth. If ever you get a chance to go and have a look around, you're like me, probably a little bit too old to be kicking off there. And the horse that I have given in this is number 10, Boys on Tour. Number 10, Boys on Tour. He's lurking at the bottom of the weights on 10.10. He's a course and distance winner. He's age 9 now. Now, Boys on Tour was in the doldrums for the second half of last season. But what that meant is his handicap mark has tumbled to 113. He's won 4 chases, 2 mile 4 to 3 mile. The ground seems to come alive. But what I like about him, for the first time in a long time, he showed promise last time. And I think that will have put him spot on. Lucinda Russell's very, very shrewd. Stephen Mulqueen takes the ride. He was 3rd behind Uptown Harry. Now, that was soft ground. I do think today's quicker ground will suit him more, even though he's won on soft. And I think that Boys on Tour is a very lively contender for this. And I think he's a cracking price, lurking at the bottom of the weight. And I would take the 12 to 1. I'm very surprised you can get that. It's only with Bet365. He's 10s or 11s right across the board. So lock in if you can get on with Bet365. I know not everyone can, but if you can, take the 12s. Sky Bet go 10 to 1, 4 places, which is very interesting. That's up to you. Remember, I never tell you whether you should drop because it can never go the right way. If I say drop and get more places and they win, people go mad. If I say take the bigger price and it finishes 4th, they go mad too. So it's right up to you. I will say personally, I would take the 12s, but there you go. So there you go. It is Boys on Tour, a very, very lively outsider there. Just coming right. And I believe ready to strike off a mark of 113. Now let's go to the big race of the day. This wouldn't look out of place on a Saturday at Kempton, at Ascot, at Newbury. This is how good this race is. And the horse to be on here is number 2, El Presenti, trained by Kim Bailey and ridden by that man, David Bass. Has won 4 chases from 2 mile 4 to 3 mile 1. And the key for me here is the fact that he finished 4th in the grade 3 chase, the Bet365 last time, 43 days ago. So he's had a decent break. We know Kim does well in the summer. He's keeping this horse going. This is a tough race. It's a big move for the Butcher said, number 6. Potterman, who won the Bet365 chase, now worse off at the weights with El Presenti. And that was at a longer trip. I think at this 2 mile 7, well, it's 3 miles, 2 miles 7, 180. So as good as 3 miles. I do think El Presenti may well nab him. Now he's on the drift a little, but sometimes Kim Bailey's drift in the morning and come back. But my view hasn't changed. I believe he is a cracking each way poke here. If you can take 17-2 with Bet Victor. If you're going to double them up with Bet365, you can get 7s. You can get 8 with Sky Bet. Now, that might be the way to go because they're paying 5 places. So you would have the 4 places on the first one on the 5. So if you are going to do an each way double, you can get on with Sky Bet. I would advise doing it with them. It's a cracking race. It really is a superb race. You could make a strong case for lots of them, but I do think El Presenti still has a little bit of improvement in him. And I do think Bassi, going right-handed, he'll force this one. He might get the lead a couple out. And I think he's got a huge chance of landing this and certainly being in the frame. So there you go. You've got El Presenti for Kim Bailey and Bassi, and you've got Boys on Tour for Lucinda Russell and Stephen Mulqueen. Do them both each way and do an each way double. They are your window on the bomb-proof bets. Now, I'll be back tomorrow for a big week. Royal Ascot is on the horizon. Lots of big meetings are on the horizon. The HFC system, which despite the non-runner yesterday, I'm incredibly excited to share you with, will hopefully be betting in the next couple of days. We're not, as I said, we're never going to force these. The bets will come to us. We're aiming for 100 points minimum profit. We've got 2.5 of them in the bank already. Have a fantastic day. Whatever you're doing, keep safe, keep smiling, keep fighting for your freedoms. It's all we can do. And I'll see you in the morning. This is Simon Holden saying, thumbs up to you always. Give me it back. And I'll see you in the morning. Bye for now. Have a lovely day, folks.